nobody ever really does. Get money and stay motherfucking positive. Man, fuck, I just hate when I do that. But today's message is about living in your truth. You know what I'm saying? I think in my own mind, that message is even construed when I hear it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think of so many things when people say live in your truth, but I think it's just about really not compromising. Not compromising, you know what I'm saying? Like, who are you really? You know, this so as when we're younger, like I think that like the courage is beaten out of us a little bit. The courage to actually like stand on like being who you say you are. Cause you want to fit into so much stuff. You gotta go to school. You gotta be. You want to be a part of this friend group, or you want to be in that group, or you playing this sport, this activity, or you grew up in this neighborhood, or you got this family, and then this other side, like of the family. Like you fit into so many other constructs outside of like the ones that you come to make up for yourself. That you naturally, with these factors, like you start compromising. You know. I don't think compromise has to be negative. I just think it is what it is, you know. And living in your truth is definitely like difficult thing to do, uh, especially when you enjoy making people happy. Especially when you enjoy sharing your pieces and parts of yourself with people. Living in your truth could be, you know, but when you do it though, I think the best part about it is that the shit that is attracted to you is on that same, you know what I'm saying? It's on the same frequency as you, or at least it's posing to be. You know, like when you living in your truth, you're only gonna attract things that are, you know, symbolic of where you're at in your journey at that time. You know, but when you're not living your truth, it's like you're gonna attract some whole other shit. You know, it's gonna be something different. It's just gonna be something different. It's gonna be some bubblegum shit, some whole other shit, something that you probably won't even be able to tolerate much longer for real. But I think that it's very important. You know, no matter who you upset, no matter who don't like it, no matter who get mad at you, that that you're true to yourself. You know, and it's the funny thing about that is that when you are true to yourself, people really like that shit. People are attracted to it. And sometimes those people are just like, sometimes those people are attracted to it, but sometimes those people ain't even on what you want. Sometimes the people ain't even on what you want. Like you'll attract a motherfucker that is just not even on the same page. They're not even on the wave. They're not even on the same wavelength as you. Like but they're attracted because it's empowering just to see somebody do it. Just to see a motherfucker live in their truth is empowering. Because we all have our truths to live up to live in. Um, we all have that. So, but the funny thing is, like, it will be revealed when you really like double down on it that said opportunity or said person or said relationship is not for you. Like it will be revealed, but it's almost like it's almost like when you don't live in your truth, the universe start hiding from you, and you can't see it. But when you live in your truth, the universe works with you. The universe come like it's in sync with you and shit. I just think it's important because like I always had this idea how I was supposed to be, that I got from places. I always had this idea how I was supposed to be, and this idea came from many different places. But I don't know. Living in my truth is like carving out my own custom made path. You know, like I might not. I mean, there's certain things that just aren't gonna don't matter as much. You know what I'm saying when you living like that. You know, but. I don't know. It's just interesting, man. Learn about yourself. Learn everything that you can about yourself. You know, over and over again, over and over again. It don't matter if you already have learned this about yourself before. Digest it again and see if something new come up. But not living in your truth is a prison that many of us create or have created at one point in time. So I think it's important, especially as a man, to not to compromise and just to live in your truth. I mean, I've done that shit. I've done it. I'm gonna do it again, but it's not really no way to live. It's not no shit to live by, you know, because I feel like you won't have to compromise the most precious parts of yourself in order to get into alignment with whatever it is that you're trying to get in alignment with. Like you won't have to. It'll just you being you is going to grant you those things and those experiences. So, like right now, I feel like in terms of just relationships and women, like idealistically, it is just one person that I want to be, dealing with. But realistically, like as in the reality that I'm in right now, like that's not what I'm seeing. You know what I'm saying? That's not how I'm feeling. That's not what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm on. So trying to pretend would only confuse myself and others and potentially cause feelings to be hurt. But if I'm living in my truth, you know, it's not a surprise. You know what I'm saying? It's not a surprise. Um, it's just a lot of things though, like that I think about when that comes to mind, living in my truth. Like just being by myself sometimes. Or just telling somebody, yeah, I don't like that, bro. I don't like that. That don't sound good to me. I don't like that song. I don't like that music. I don't like this food. I don't like those clothes. I don't like those girls. I don't like none of it. Like it's okay. If that's your truth, that's your truth. Now somebody might be offended because you might be you might be just rejecting the entire whole atmosphere and universe. But if that's your truth, that's your truth. And the more you speak on that shit, the more you speak your truth and live in it, like the realer you become. The realer you become. And that value that we put on all the material shit, it just keeps going down. Because the value that you put on your principles is rising, so living your truth. Don't rush into any situation because you feel pressured by anybody. Don't 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 lie. Don't lie. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't want to tell the truth, just say that. But like, don't hide it. Don't hide yourself. Don't lie. You know what I'm saying? Just be you. Unapologetically be you. Respectfully. And live in that shit. And see what happens. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm telling you. Just see, just try it and see what happens. Try that shit and see if you don't have some surprises, you know what I'm saying, in the unfolding. But I think being true to myself is the best shit I ever done. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just so hell bent on, making music and making it as a musician that I didn't really realize that that was a thing that I was doing the entire time. I just wanted to realize, what I'm saying, my vision. But yeah, that was really me. That's what I really wanted the whole time. And just like staying constant within that just provided like a level of synchronicity in my life that I didn't really even imagine, when I was envisioning the dream. But living your truth. I ain't really got nothing else. I mean, it's hard because the truth is scary. You can expose yourself. You could be sharing the most deepest parts of yourself. People gonna see it. Da 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 da. And a lot of times, the reason that we don't want people to see it is because like we feel like that's gonna stop us from receiving some sort of opportunity or whatever. It's going to hinder us from something or stop us from receiving something. That's a lot of times why we don't want to be truthful. But like, man, I'm gonna tell you, like, it literally creates like fearlessness. It's like if you ever want to generate some fearlessness, like just live in your truth. Like, what are you really thinking right now? Like, hey, like it's some shit. It's shit. I mean, it's on a daily. It's shit in our everyday life that we be wanting to say that we do not be saying. You call it impulsive, you know what I'm saying? Call it whatever you want, whatever. But it's some shit that we do not be saying, and it's real. It's really what's on our mind. It's really how we feel, and we don't be saying that shit because we don't want to make somebody feel da da da. And sometimes that's warranted. Like sometimes it is like, all right, look, this is not the time. It's not the place. Like, but a lot of times it is the time and it is the place. You know what I'm saying? It just didn't happen because you didn't make it happen. But think about that shit. Like, think about how many times you want to walk up to and talk to somebody and you don't. Think about how many times that you're attracted to somebody, but you just pretend like you don't like you don't act on it at all. Think about how many times you're given the opportunity to come clean on some shit and you just keep telling a lie. You just keep trying to like hold up that mask. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, like I don't want you to fucking have an idea of me. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want you to have an idea of me. And I don't want everybody to know me either. But like somebody gonna know. You know what I'm saying? Like and it's I just wanna be real. I just wanna be as real as I can be for real. Cause I know what it's like to fake it. Or to feel fake or to be fake or to, phony kick it. Like I don't wanna do any of that. I would much rather just be my real self. And if that mean I only got 3 friends, then shit, I only got 3 friends. But whatever it means is whatever it means is whatever it means. Yeah, I'm finna take a nap. Finna take a nap. But man, be real, stay true, get money, stay positive. No matter who watching, no matter who listening, just be you.